Story. While we are waiting for the 100th one shot, trust me it's difficult with my time and pretty long. Here's a few mini shots. First one. I love you. Deku. I want you to say you love me. Ochako said lying down on his bed while he was in his chair, as they were doing homework. I'm okay. I love you, he said with a tiny blush to go with it. No, don't say it now. Ochako sat up in his bed from hearing him say what she wanted him to. Izuku was quickly confused by that. But you just said T. You're not supposed to have me tell you to say it. She got off the bed and marched up to him. I don't understand. He was never big on love for most of his life till Ochako came along, so he was confused by what she was saying. Okay, look, I'll explain it so even a clueless cutie like you can understand. When you're in a relationship, you're not supposed to have someone tell you to say I love you. If you really love someone, you say it naturally and all the time. Do you understand? Ochako asked after explaining it to the broccoli boy. I guess so. He didn't really think he had to say it much, but he was happy to do anything to make his girlfriend happy. The next day, Ochako was lying down on his bed once again as they were now just spending time together. She had been waiting all day for him to say I love you, but he had yet to say it once. This made her worry because it could mean three things. Number one, he simply forget. This wouldn't be a big deal to her, at least not as much as the other two. Number two, she had been too pushy with it and it really annoyed him, causing him to not want to say it. She didn't want to be pushy and cause him not care about her anymore. Number three, this is the worst one. He didn't love her anymore. Whether that be because of her being pushy or some other reason, he didn't love her and that's why he didn't say it. Number three was very unlikely, but even a little bit of it being true caused her to panic. She looked at him as he was reading a book, none the wiser of her current dilemma. What if he doesn't love me anymore? No. Deku isn't someone who would lead me on. If he didn't, he would tell me immediately. But at the same time, he's very nice and he wouldn't want to hurt me in any way. She continued to think about it. Hey Ochako. Izuku spoke, bringing her thoughts to a halt. Why, yeah, she quickly responded, sitting up. You were muttering, he said, to which Ochako had a blank face in response. Quote dot 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 dot. Oh, they say couples often pick up each other's habits and it seems like she did just that. Are you all right? He asked out of concern for her. Yeah, I'm fine. She was now more focused on how she couldn't believe that she just did what Izuku often does. If you say so, love you, he said before going back to his book. Ochako stared at him with a blank expression before falling down on his bed. I am satisfied now, she thought with a smile. Old clothes. Hey Deku, what do you think? Ochako asked, coming into his bedroom. When he looked up at her, she was wearing her previous school uniform. And because she had grown a lot from that time when she was younger. And because of that, her uniform was really small on her and it hugged her body almost as much as her hero outfit did. Izuku both loved and was completely read by this. Oh, Chaco. He could barely even say her name. Why? Are you wearing that? He asked as he kept his blood in his nose. I was looking through some old stuff and found my old uniform and wanted to try it on. What do you think? Ochako repeated her question from earlier. Looks good. His hand shook as he gave her a slow thumbs up. Why doesn't she look embarrassed? Doesn't she even realize how sexy she looks? Even her high socks look good, he thought staring at her legs. Oh good. It's a bit tight though. She started to spin around and it gave Izuku another 10 years of life. Aren't you embarrassed to be wearing it though? He asked once she finished spinning. No, why would I be? She asked, getting her balance back. Because it looks very tight, was the best way he could put it. She started to blush as she slowly realized what he meant. Well, you've seen my hero outfit. I guess I'm used to wearing clothes like that, she said, getting embarrassed now. Oh well, that came out wrong, now I sound like a pervert. She really wanted to take that back. Well, did anyone else see you in this? Izuku asked as he set his book aside. No, you're the first. She shook her head. Thank God. He sighed as he didn't want anyone, especially Mineta, to see her like this. So do you actually like it? She asked, getting close to him. Why, yeah, I guess. As long as you're comfortable too, he said as he looked up to her. Gee, thanks. She smiled awkwardly. They both stood in silence as they looked at one another. Well, I guess I should go change back. She quickly turned around as she turned even redder. Wait, Izuku said without meaning to. Why, yeah. Ochako asked without turning around. See, could you maybe stay like that in here with me? He asked, just loud enough for Ochako to hear him. Why, you want me to stay here like this? She was really surprised he has the balls to ask her that. Oh, only if you want to, he said, very shy now. Ochako kicked the door behind her close. No, I think we are both better off without any clothes. She smiled like a devil as she locked the door. Which mini shot was your favorite? And hopefully next one is the 100th chapter.